keep calm and, never mind. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for another Top 10 Celebrity Meltdowns.
Barricaded myself in my house. Have you seen my house? I'm gonna barricade myself in the palace.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at all the yelling, cursing, weirdness, and occasional destruction of property caused by celebrities, because sometimes even our favorite stars are prone to throwing a tantrum every now and again. If there's a celeb you think we missed, be sure to check out our previous list of stars who've lost their cool.
Okay! What's wrong? Mother!
Number 10. Billy Joel.
Stop blinding the audience!
It might seem fun to tour and travel all over the world, but in reality, it can be completely exhausting. That exhaustion can wear a performer down, and for Billy Joel, being on the road for 11 months made him a powder keg waiting to explode. In 1987, Joel toured the Soviet Union, even spending over $2 million of his own money to cover production costs.
Told me there's a number I can always dial. Let me do my show, for Christ's sake!
But when the film crew turned their lights on the audience instead of the singer-songwriter, he found his breaking point and completely lost it. Although the show very much went on.
I'll shoot her with the feather in my hand and he'll hold me.
Number 9. Meatloaf. He might do anything for love, but he draws the line at letting anyone get away with stealing his art supplies. In the realm of reality television, we expect plenty of drama, but this explosive confrontation still managed to catch everyone off guard.
I bought those mother sponges. Part of that paint is mine. I'm sick and tired of you, mother.
Maybe it's because they're celebrities, and we kind of expect them to try and keep their cool in front of the camera, even if this list proves otherwise.
You do not want to with me. You look in my eyes, I am the last person in the world you ever want to with.
Hey, it's not every day that you can say that you dropped so many F-bombs that you had to be held back by Mark McGrath and Lil Jon. Number 8. Justin Bieber.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
Puberty can be rough, but it's even worse when the entire world is watching you. Since becoming a teen idol in the late 2000s, Bieber has been met with equal parts undying love from fans and venomous vitriol from his critics. And it's clearly taken a toll on the young Canadian.
What do you mean?
In addition to being arrested for alleged drunk driving, resisting arrest, and drug possession, the Biebs also refused to finish a concert in Norway in 2015 after some water was spilled on stage.
Guys, never mind. I'm done. I'm not doing the show.
His behavior was so bad that China banned him from performing in their country, as they feared he would corrupt their youth. Number 7. David Hasselhoff. A cheeseburger, alcohol, a concerned daughter, and a video camera. These things all came together to form a recipe for pure WTF. So much so that even the Hoff has poked fun at himself about it.
I could take situations that have happened to me in real life and address them through a comedic sense.
As you watch the former Baywatch star at his absolute worst, you can hear his daughter pleading with him to stop drinking as he clumsily eats a burger while sprawled out on the floor. Deeply undignified, the video was a form of tough love, as Hasselhoff was a recovering alcoholic caught mid-relapse during what ended up being one hell of a meme-worthy wake-up call.
How far have you fallen? Far.
Number 6. David ORussell.
Passive-aggressive.
Shut up. Aggressive.
We expect directors to push the cast to their absolute best, but some take things a bit too far. Case in point, David ORussell. Nearly every movie he directs gives rise to a story about his terrible behavior towards the cast, but it was I Heart Huckabees that led to the mother of all meltdowns.
I was trying to help you figure out you're I'm not here to be yelled at. I worked on this thing for 3 years, not to have some yell at me in front of the crew when I'm trying to help you.
Actress Lily Tomlin took Russell's explosive blow-up in stride, probably because Russell had pushed all of her buttons in an earlier car scene.
You f***ed it up, goddamn you! Now get straight on it and help. If you can't help them, help me.
In the end, both sides later claimed to have great respect and love for each other, saying the situation was similar to a family fight.
I loved it. I mean, David is a great filmmaker. He's just a young guy. He's barely coming into his time. And we were bad. We were both bad, volatile, bad, hot under the collar, you know, just that's what happened.
Number 5, Michael Richards. If you're gonna be a comedian, you're gonna get some hecklers. Some comedians daydream about heckling the heckler at their job. Others have a series of no comeback slams locked and loaded.
Thank you very much indeed, Toby. That makes it much easier. Because there's a heckle. It's quite a good heckle, quite a funny heckle. But we have to do a heckle put down now. God.
And then there's Michael Richards. Perhaps attempting to be ironic, perhaps attempting to take a re-heckle to the extreme, Richards instead ended up being unforgivably offensive.
Oh my God.
Spitting out the N-word towards a group of African Americans, TV's Kramer also hurled a series of misguided, racially charged jokes that probably didn't have the effect he was going for. Instead of shocking audiences into uneasy laughter or silence, he basically wrote off his career.
Oh my God. Look, I made a mistake. It's been 3 years. Don't hurt me.
Number 4, Anne Heche. They say breaking up is hard to do, but some people do it better than others. Anne Heche and Ellen DeGeneres started dating back in 1997, but the couple broke up about 3 years later. This led to a bizarre weekend meltdown where Heche ended up at a rural house near Fresno, rambling about going to a spaceship and being a divine entity called Celestia.
What could I do when I was Celestia? I spoke a different language. I spoke a different language that God and I spoke together.
Her reps said it was exhaustion and dehydration, while tabloids cited drugs. But in later interviews, Heche revealed her dark childhood trauma and how she created a fantasy world to escape reality. Number 3, Kanye West.
I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
We know. This one's pretty obvious. In fact, it's kind of a staple whenever you talk about celebrity meltdowns. We could show you a montage of uncomfortable interviews where Kanye goes completely off kilter, makes odd statements where you're left scratching your head.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Rants through his own concerts for nearly 20 minutes, and makes political campaign promises for the year 2020. Honestly, it's at the point where there are so many random Yeezy moments that it's hard to figure out when he wants us to laugh at his antics or to take him seriously.
I didn't take it as a joke. It ain't no joke, as Rakim said. It ain't no joke.
Number 2, Robert Downey Jr.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
His is hailed as one of the biggest comeback stories in Hollywood. Because, yes, there was a time when RDJ was not seen as the genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist that he is today.
It's easy to embrace hopelessness when things seem insurmountable. And yet, it's actually just a matter of time until all of the elements come together for things to be all right.
While the reckless Tony Stark lifestyle is seen as pure entertainment in the MCU, it pales in comparison to Downey's memories of the 1990s. RDJ's drug-related behavior was so bad that he got fired from acting gigs, was arrested on numerous occasions, and went to rehab for his drug use. While he's since made a full and stable recovery, it's still a bit of a sore spot. So it's best not to blindside him about it.
And I just wondered whether, you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Right. Bye.
Number 1, Shia LaBeouf. Aw, Louis Stevens, what happened to you?
I'm thinking of throwing in some more movements here and there.
There are a plethora of stories about child stars who lose themselves in the craziness of Hollywood. But there's something almost mystifying about Shia LaBeouf, who screams at us to just do it.
Just do it!
Wears paper bags and streams videos of himself watching his own movies. It's generally harmless behavior until you get into his numerous arrests and outrageous outbursts. Each time he seems to learn his lesson, until he gets in trouble for the same disorderly conduct. Going through a cycle of meltdown, apologize, and repeat once again. It makes you hope that the worst is over, but what if it's yet to come?
If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.